my people, can I get a hello? Welcome to another episode of the Hello Effect Podcast with me, your host, Seek, aka Mr. Hello. All my people, can I get a hello? Hey, yo, welcome back to another episode of the Hello Effect Podcast. And today I got a special guest, you know what I mean? She go by the name of C, and she representing New Jersey, excuse me. Welcome to the Hello Effect Podcast.
Thank you. East Orange, New Jersey, to be exact.
Okay.
East Orange, New
I mean,
Jersey.
Exeter County in the building, respectfully. You know what I mean? No matter if you from Irvington, East Orange, North, we all family or whatever. So I like to ask all my guests, how you doing today? You know what I mean? How your day going?
I'm feeling good. My day has been going great so far. It's been very productive. I've been very productive all week. I'm a bit tired, but I'm cool.
All right. Explain the productive. Like, what you been doing? You know what I mean?
I mean, like, as far as, I'm always in the studio, sessions, work. I'm a mom, so it's just like a lot of stuff that I be stopping by doing. I like to be around people, see faces. You know what I'm saying? So I make my rounds around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how you able to, like, do music the way you do it? Because I be seeing you consistent. That's how I found you, you know what I mean? From a sponsor, you know what I mean? And you a mom also, so how you able to balance being a mom and also, you know what I mean, dedicating a lot of time, because music takes a lot of time out your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you serious about it, how you able to balance both?
Well, my baby's a little older now. She ain't no baby no more. She'll be 12 this year. So, I don't, the whole
Nah, I ain't no way you got a
babysitter.
12. Yo, you don't look like you got no kid.
I don't.
You talking about a 12-year-old?
My baby's going to be 12 years old this year. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't have those issues where I can't find a babysitter anymore, things like that. So she's a lot older, so she's very much more self-sufficient. But as far as like juggling it between the music and my baby, it's pretty, to me now it's pretty easy. I don't feel like, I do feel like that kind of slowed me down a little bit. Taking time out to be a mom is the reason why I kind of like, put music in the back. But, now I'm just like, I got a lot of time on my hands. I've come to the conclusion where I'm at this place in my life where it's just like, it is what it is. I don't stress a lot. I don't worry about too much. I just let things flow. I let God just make things how it's supposed to be, and I just go with the flow.
All right, so let's just take it back for a little bit. Like, let's talk about your upbringing. Like, you know what I mean? So you was born and raised in East Orange?
Nah, I was born in Hoboken. I'm from Jersey City for real.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I was raised in East Orange.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My whole family is in JC.
Okay, you might know some of my folks. I got two of my best friends. They born and raised in Jersey
Yeah,
City.
I probably don't, but my family probably do.
From Duncan. one is from Duncan.
It's crazy. Jersey City is so small. Everybody knows everybody. Like it's like I don't know. Everybody just family down here.
Yeah, word up. So, how long you been doing music though? Like,
I've been doing music since like middle school. Like, what are we talking specifically?
this when you found out that was something that you wanted to pursue. Yeah, exactly.
I found out that I really like to do it in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You just be in high school, you be with your friends, and y'all just be rapping and things like that. That's what we was doing. So I've been rapping that long. When I actually really took it serious and like, I got to start doing something with it, was literally probably right after high school when I started like, I'll just give me a studio.
All right, so who was some of like the people that inspired you? Like, what was your inspiration to want to do rap? You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm an artist first, but it was something that made me like, yo, like this shit. That's like the same thing when somebody want to pursue doing basketball. You gotta be passionate about it. So name some of your inspirations of what made you want to start doing music for real, for real.
My dad. Everybody asks me this question. My dad actually got me into music. He took me to my first studio session as a kid. So, since then I just been into music. My whole side of that family is into music. Like we got DJs, rappers, all of that. So it's like, that's just like, I don't know. I was probably born into it. If you would.
But did you ever ask your dad though, like, yo, like how did you know that? Because like I said, as kids, we pick up different things, but you got to be really passionate about something for your folks to really invest in you, like take you to the studio. So you ever asked him that?
I was just a kid. He just had me with him. He just had me that day, and we just went to the studio because I guess that's what he had to do. But my dad was a hustler. I ain't gonna lie. Like he wasn't a rapper. He wasn't like the one making the music. He was the one footing the bag. You know what I'm saying? He had artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? He did things like that. Like he'll go to the studio and stuff like that. My dad was a hustler. He did everything.
All right, so you know what I mean. You went to the studio with your dad. You know what I mean. So what happened? Let us know. Like you recorded a song.
No, I ain't record. I was just there.
So this learning like what the engineer do. You know what I mean. So you ain't get on the mic.
Nah, I was a kid.
I'm just saying. You got to think about this though. There's a lot of
no, I didn't jump on the
here.
mic. I was just there. You know what I'm saying? He was handling his business, and I just was there. What makes that stand out to me the most is because it was like Jaheim in the studio there. Well, we older, so you know who that is. A lot of kids don't know who that is. It was a few. Mobb Deep was in the studio with them. It was a few older rappers that was there.
But did you know them at the time though? At that age, who they were, or
specifically no.
Okay.
At the time, no. But when I grew up, I'm like, oh damn, I was dead in the studio with this dude.
Yeah, so he already. So it seemed like I know he was a hustler. You said it seemed like he had like music connections.
Yeah, he had connections to a lot of stuff. My dad was that guy, and that's why I act the way I feel like I'm the same person. Like I'm a hustler too. I get into anything. You know what I'm saying?
So speed is up though, since like you didn't go to the studio and record at that time. When did you actually, like, what age did you actually go to the studio and really?
Like my first studio session?
Yeah.
I didn't really start going to the studio per se, probably until maybe sometime around high school. I'm not exactly sure, but it was sometime around there. What me and my friends used to do is we used to record ourselves. Like we had a little computer and we just had, I forgot what program it was, but it was old as hell. You know what I'm saying? Back when like Fruity Loops times and stuff like that. And we would just like quickly record at my crib or whatever, and we put things together. And that's kind of like how I started to learn how to engineer my own stuff. So it started from there. But when I went to the studio itself, I mean, I went to a few studios. The studio life is cool. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who you go to and where you go. As a female,
I say the vibe got to be right.
As a female, it's kind of hard to find a good.
Yeah, for sure. Because
hence why I started doing my own music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly the reason why I started. Like, you know, I'm gonna learn how to do this myself. I could do this myself. I don't need nobody to do it for me because it's a real slime ball game out here. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to that studio stuff, and especially when you trying to do something, you being serious.
So it wasn't about the money there. It was about the shit.
Music for me is never about the money.
Okay, so you're very passionate in your craft. All right, so let's speak about the name. Where did the name? Yeah, where did it come from? Like, is that a part of your government name or something like a nickname?
Yeah.
What's your? If you don't mind me asking, what's your government?
What you think my government name is? My nickname C.
It could. I don't know.
What?
It
can only be one name.
Crystal?
Sierra, thank you.
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my daughter. I mean, that's my daughter's name.
Sierra?
Yeah, but we call it CC.
Yeah, well, you know, same thing.
So I was a little, you know what I mean?
You know, it's only one name. Like.
So that is, but I mean, is that a nickname? Like
what,
that they call? Yeah, that they call you.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, that's gonna be my rap name. You already calling me C.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where the infamous come from? Like, what you do? That gotta be the infamous. Gotta be what you infamous known for. What you do? Like, it gotta be a story behind that. You ain't gonna
you know what's crazy? It's really no real story behind it. No. Nah, it's just like I told you, it's just some Instagram shit. I just remember, I could curse on here? Yeah, okay, cool. I just remember me being in high school. You know, you fall out with your friends or whatever. Like, I had a group or whatever. Not like a group, like we a rap group, but, you know, like when you in high school, like you got your team or whatever. And we had our team or whatever. And, like, we kind of fell out a little bit. So I had to change my name on the gram and on Facebook, everything. And I'm like, you know, let me think of something.
What was it, though, before that, though? What was it, your team? You don't mind me asking. Because we're talking about it, we gotta ask.
Nah, we ain't gonna get too deep.
We can't leave that out because people gonna be like, yo, what's the team now?
They'll fuck around and look for it. Like, just know. It was something else, but I just was at the crib and I'm just like, you know what? I don't know. And Infamous just came to my head and I just put it there and it just was that. And I just rolled with it because it was cool. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And then the C is just, you know, when I walk down the street, nobody really calls me Sierra. It's kind of weird when somebody calls me Sierra.
Yeah. It's like a teacher or
a
police
like,
officer.
When people see me, they be like, yo, what's good, C? C. Like, and I was like, all right, I'll just keep it C. I can't use Sierra because there's already a Sierra. You know what I'm saying?
So do you have any, like, complete projects out, or you just was like just dropping songs? I'm just talking about through your whole span of your music journey. Have you ever put out like a full project?
Yeah, I got a few.
What's your first project?
My very first project
that you put out, talking about officially.
Mixed Emotions 1.
Okay, when did you drop that?
3 years ago.
All right, so
4 years ago.
like, what was your response on dropping it? 'Cause since that was your first project, you
My
feel
first real project.
yeah, you feel like you got the support from your folks, or how do you feel? Speak on that.
Yeah, I do. I feel like I got some support, but I wish I would have got more because it probably would have drove me to continuously keep going. You see, it's a 3-year time span. So if I would have had more support, or not, I wouldn't even say support because support always comes with work ethic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I do blame myself a little bit because I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, if you're going to half step it, nobody's going to reciprocate that energy for you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I had the support. People was rocking with it. It was tough. But, you know, a lot of stuff got life be lifing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Life be
Like,
lifing.
exactly. Yeah,
Like, I don't know what other way to say it, but life be lifing. When you out here, you do a lot of I do a lot of stuff by myself. I have no help. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I try to keep it moving.
All right, so tell me like about some like early experiences when you did the music. Felt like, yo, I could really do this shit for real, for real. Cause let's be honest, and I'm gonna say this all the time. Everybody don't have talent, yo. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I'm tired
Do
of
you
people
think I
lying
got
to people.
talent? Like real talent?
If you ain't have real talent, you won't be on my couch.
Period.
Like,
That's all I
respectfully.
need.
I ain't even playing. I'm only dealing with artists that's really out there putting in their own work. I'm just here to help push and support. That's all I'm doing.
Period.
If you ain't doing shit, I'm good. But like, when was that time when you felt like, yo, I could do this shit, yo? It had to be that moment, like, yo, like, either it was people telling you. I mean, let's X out the people telling you if they know you.
I mean, I feel like that's really what it is. You know, when people like, that's hard. Because I ain't going to hold you. In the beginning stages, it was like, I don't know if this shit is tough. Because I've had sessions where I've went back and looked and listened to my old music from like high school. I'm just like, yo, why the fuck did I say that? But
is it good or bad thing? Like, what you say? Like, give an example real quick. Like,
what you mean, like an example?
Like, cause you said, like, why did I say that? Like,
because it'd be like, you know, you be listening to your old shit and you just be like, damn, that shit was kind of ass. But then it's like, it's kind of hard at the same time. You know what I'm saying? At the time, especially my voice too. My voice is a whole different voice now. Like, it's like I sound like such a little ass girl in that song. But like that's why I kept it going because people was, you know, I got love. You know what I'm saying? When I feed off energy, that's just how I move. I feed off energy. So if the energy is given to me, all right, then that's kind of like a check mark in my head. Like, all right, well then maybe you're not tripping because I overthink a lot of stuff. I really think a lot of my stuff, not even all of that. To me, I'm not impressed.
What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
I don't know that about you. I thought you was a Libra or something like that because they overthinkers and shit like that. So.
Listen, I overthink.
Like, I mean, when it comes
over the
to,
over.
And I ain't gonna lie. When it comes
that's
to
why
that,
it takes
you
me so long to drop
done.
music because I be like, I don't know if I like it. Like it'd be like one day I like it, and then I hear it again. I'm like, I don't like it, and then I hear it months later. Then I'm like, all right, I kind of like it.
I mean, you should be like that. You should be hard on yourself. You shouldn't just want to this. I did something. Nah. You should want to be hard on yourself because constructive criticism don't exist no more because people scared of people's feelings. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna be harsh on you like that shit trash. But I'm like, yo, just go back, change this.
But I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of like when people tell me they don't like something. Sometimes, and depending on how they say it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been making music for so long. It's like at this point, a lot of people be like, oh, that shit hard. But then it's like that one person that'd be like, nah, see, do it like this, and I'm like, okay, what you mean?
Oh yeah.
Because you telling me something different. You're not speaking to me like everybody else is speaking to me. So now I'm listening to what you're saying. So now I'm going back and like, all right, well maybe, you know what I'm saying? I do need to maybe try to switch this up. Because the OC would be like, nah, fuck that. This shit hard. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
You ain't care about nobody. All my shit fire.
All this shit fire. I'm going to say what the fuck I want on this track. But now it's like I'm a bit more conscious of, you know, certain stuff that I say in the music, you know what I'm saying, or how I say it, or what's coming after that bar, or what's coming before that bar. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when I put things together, so I'm a lot more cautious. That's why I respect when people be like, yo, see, I don't know about that song, but I like this song. I like real constructive criticism. I have too many people around me that be like, see, that shit hard. I know it's hard.
Word.
I know that.
Up. I respect that people that can take constructive criticism, you know what I mean? Because we always need that person or somebody to help us sharpen our skill at the end of the day. So just speaking on that, what's your creative process? Like, how do you, what's your writing process? You got to hit a beat first, or if you already got a topic to talk about, you try to put a beat with it? Like,
I used to write music and like ponder on things a lot, but I feel like I couldn't do that no more because, like I told you, I overthink too much. So it's like now at this point, I just being that, it's a lot easier because I have my own studio and I could just go and do it. I know it'd be a lot harder if I didn't, but now I just literally just go. I go on I get most of my beats from YouTube. Nowadays, you know what I'm saying, I'm lit or whatever. I got producers or whatever, but they send me they beats, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with like 3 people right now, especially my bro Mo. They just send me beats and that they can hear me on, and I just go in the studio. I play it maybe once or twice, and I just come off whatever come off the top of my head. I do punch-ins. I can't write music anymore. I don't like doing that. It kind of puts my brain in another area that I don't want to be. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the stuff that when I come up with it on my head, it sounds way better. Because it sounds more authentic to me.
All right, that's what's up. So let's talk about the 3-year span you was talking about. Like, was that from like you felt like you wasn't getting this support, so it was like a little discouragement, or was it like life didn't allow you to do that? Because like you
life ain't allowed me to do that.
So it ain't had nothing to do with like because
support?
Yeah, because
we in Jersey, like.
Cause like when artists, on the come up, everybody got different expectations in their head, like how like. Just like you said, your shit was hot, so you like, yo, everybody gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna be this huge.
Yeah.
Cause you always got to dream big. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So, was there any time, any moment of your music journey where you felt like, damn, yo, I can't do this shit? Either it was money, support, or any time.
Shit, the money, this shit is expensive. I already still feel like I can't do this shit.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, talk about it for people that's trying to be an artist. Like, tell them what it comes with. Like,
this shit comes with a lot. You better have a bag. I'm telling you. Like, if you want to, like, you can make all the music in the world. I don't care how good or how bad it is. The music is not what brings, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The music is the foundation, but it's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't come with promotion, if you're not actively showing people your face, if you're not, like, you know what I'm saying, talking to people, getting in the field, outside all the time, you know what I'm saying, things like that, then it's not going to work for you.
So it's really not. It's about spending the money. It's also about networking.
Yeah, you have to network. You have to meet people. You have to build relationships. You have to be there. You can't just be on the internet. You have to be there. You know what I'm saying? You have to make memories. If you don't make these memories, then nothing you saying in your music is real for real. Yeah. You just at home making music.
Yeah, word.
Or you just spending money on studio time. Like, what are we doing here?
Nah, that's a fact. So what's your ultimate goal, though? Like, you trying to be signed to a label? Because I know we're in a different day and age where you really don't need a label. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't.
But is that something that your ultimate goal is to be signed to a label?
I don't know. I don't really have, like, it's not like I got that shit super mapped out.
Yeah.
If I do end up getting signed, then I just end up getting signed. But if I don't, I always pride myself into doing things myself. I know so many people, well, rappers per se, or singers per se, you know, that deserves a chance.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
I'm not just a rapper, I'm an engineer as well. I know other people. So it's like, I already want to build my own foundation of people that's with me. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I want my own record label. It'd be Infamous Productions. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Respectfully. All right,
that's what it is.
So,
but if we get sponsorships, period.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Sponsorships and you fucking with the kid, what's up?
Hell
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just it. I don't downplay nothing. Whatever your journey is what your journey is. Mm-hmm. You can't hate because there's a lot of people not doing nothing.
That's a fact. So with all the investing in your career, have you seen any return back thus far? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't talk about it. They talk about the money that you have to spend, but
are we talking about, like, as far as my music per se, or me
anything that's related to your music? Like, you can do features, you can actually get money off the streaming, whatever, or you're an engineer too, so
yeah, all 3 of them things.
Okay.
I've got paid for a feature. I've got paid, you know, obviously in the studio. I'm an engineer. I charge for studio time. Hit me if you need studio time. But all them avenues I've been down. I don't know. It's sad. I have so many accomplishments. I could sit here and just be like, yo, I did this, I did that.
Nah, we're gonna talk about it.
But I'm super.
We want to talk about it though.
I'm just super genuine with. I'm when I want a Grammy, then we could talk.
No. But we still want to know about your accomplishments.
When I get some big shit,
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm never satisfied. I'm not. No, that ain't nothing to me. That's something to y'all, but it ain't nothing to me.
I'm gonna tell you why, because like a lot of artists, you know what I mean. I feel like you seen the good and bad. Mm-hmm. Some artists just starting off, you know what I mean, and they probably discouraged already because they feel like you gotta be at a certain level to reap them benefits. So let's talk about some of the stuff that's some of your success stories.
Right.
You know what I mean? For motivation purposes. Like, name some things that you feel like, damn, yo, if I was this person, I would have that. Like, for instance, like, what's your some of your success things that you said? Your accomplishments.
I mean, I've been around so many people in so many areas that I don't know. To me, they're not success stories. I can't even think about, like, off the top of my head, like, damn, I really did that. Because to me, it's not enough.
It's not, you're not satisfied.
I'm not satisfied. If that's success to you, then I don't know. To me, I pride myself on higher standards.
So what's success to you then?
When I'm up there. And can't nobody tell me nothing.
All right, so let's get back to the question. What you feel is enough for you, as far as like, yo,
nothing's enough.
As far as your accomplishment.
Nothing's enough. What are you offering?
Whatever you want to, you got to have a goal, because you can't be chasing something that's not. You can't be chasing something that's not a goal. It got to be somewhere like, damn. When you in the mirror now, you running.
When I said,
to the finish line, they ain't just
something.
continue to run.
You're right. All right, let me paint this picture for you. When I said, all right, I don't want to go to no more studios no more. I'm gonna learn this by myself. I did that. Okay. When I said, all right, I'm gonna build a studio by myself and I'm gonna put all of this stuff together by myself, find the audio, find the equipment, learn this shit, actually go on YouTube, because I didn't go to school for this shit. I went on straight YouTube University.
Yes, sir. Shout out to YouTube University. I was just talking about that last session.
You know what I'm saying? I learned all this shit I put the time in and I did that. Correct? Yes. Goal done. Now what's next?
Oh, I get what you're saying.
So why are we limiting ourselves? Like, there's no limits.
So pretty much once you master something, that's what you're saying, you move on to the next.
You move on to the next.
So what's next for you then? Like, what you got to master now? Like, what you working on right now that you feel like you ain't mastered yet?
I don't know. I need to work on my delivery and how I speak to people, but okay. That's neither here nor there.
So, do you believe you need a team? Because you just was talking about.
Yes, I do need a team.
Everything by yourself.
Yes, I'm tired. My back hurts. I definitely need a team.
So, what you need help with? Like, tell the people. Like,
I mean, I need a lot of help with marketing. I need a lot of help with promotion. I need a lot of help with, social media. To me, I only really like Instagram for real. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you, but a lot of people tell me, I don't like TikTok.
I mean, you don't understand it.
I've been trying lately.
You don't understand it. I was like that when I first got it.
I can't get into it. It's like, if I'm not dancing, then it's not trending.
Nah, Eric, you got to just trust the process. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, TikTok, you'll get more engagement once you realize what's going on over there. Like, faster than... Because I feel like Instagram... That's
why you need a social media manager.
Yeah, I feel like for Instagram that you really... I don't know how to figure that shit out, but you got to really either work with somebody to get engagement. Yeah. TikTok is not like that. They give you engagement. You just got to be consistent. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
A lot of these apps, you just got to foot a bag.
You said what?
You got to foot a bag. You got to pay them.
Yeah, but that's true too.
Pay them.
That's true too, but I'm just saying, like, there's a lot
of this shit in the music industry, if you want it, you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
That's literally the bottom line. It doesn't matter what you do. You got to pay for it.
All right, so anybody that you didn't work with that you want to work with, they could be mainstream, they could be indie.
Like what you
like far as like features, like you do features.
Yeah.
So any artist.
If I was to make it big, I'm going straight for SZA.
Why SZA?
Because that's my bitch. I love SZA. I love her. Like, for real. And Drake, I definitely need a Drake feature. But I feel like if I get a Drake feature, I want one of them type of features where my song blow up and then he just jump on the song.
Oh, so you like he have on a remix like he did a Fetty Wap and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's genuine as hell. Like, I actually fuck with that shit, so I'm gonna jump on it. And then, probably once I get a Drake feature, I'll be like, you know what? I didn't reach my goal. I'm cool. Maybe. Depends.
All right. So let's talk about, what you got, cooking up, what's next? Got any projects? Got any singles? I know you just dropped
Yeah.
the video, so let's talk about that.
The video?
Yeah.
Well, I just dropped the whole project on my birthday. Mixed Emotions 2. That project is kind of special to me because I actually really listen to that album every day.
That's what's up.
Every day, like, and it's sad because I've really been all the songs that's on there. I've been listening to them shits. They all like the oldest one is probably 2 years old. So a lot of that stuff is like older stuff, but like my new music that's coming out, I rock with that too. But I'm still kind of filling it out. I'm trying to see what kind of sound I'm going for my next time around. Because I don't know. I feel like I want to drop a Mixed Emotions every birthday. But then it's like, I don't know. Because I do want to drop something like right when the summer is over. I got a few videos I want to do right now, but then right when the summer is over, I want to introduce some new music. And I'm trying to think of what I want to name this project, but I don't know what it is going to be. Because it's kind of weird because it's like right after the summer and then my birthday falls again in January. So it's like I'm still trying to weigh my options. I have a lot of music right now that I'm just sitting on.
I mean, you got your own studio, so you should.
I better.
Yeah. So what was the inspiration around, Mixed Emotions? Because I felt when you said that, it's like, yo, was you talking about your life or that's just something?
A lot of the stuff, music is therapeutic for me. So a lot of the stuff I rap about, I'm not just saying it. It's probably obviously something that I felt at the time. It's just how I express myself. Because, like, again, I'm a Capricorn, so I could be one way 1 minute and then another way another minute or another day, another day. Another way another day.
Yeah.
So that's just pretty much what it is. I don't know how I feel every day. So that's just like mixed emotions. One day I feel like, you know what? Fuck these niggas. I can't stand y'all. Like, I don't. But then again, it's
she
like.
Ain't talking about us. She talking about whoever else.
And then it's like the next day, it's like, you know what? I want to cook. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. We all had them type of situations.
So it's like a switch that turns off and on. So I don't know.
All right, so let everybody know, like whoever didn't, who don't know who you is. Why should they listen to you? Why should they support you?
They should listen to me because I'm actually saying something. I ain't just talking like these other females. You know what I'm saying? I actually got music. It's real music. Like men can listen to it, female can listen to it, everybody can listen to it. It's not like, oh, I just pop some pussy outside. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? I talk about love. I talk about my kids. I talk about everything. Like, everything is on that tape. Any emotion that you feel, and that's why it's like mixed emotions, because whatever you feel is there. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So let everybody know if you got any projects that's dropping now, and also drop your social media handles in the they can support you.
Like I told you, I'm working on a lot of stuff. I got like 2 albums in the cut right now. But yeah, you can follow me on social media. I'm really on the gram for real. Okay. Infamous_C. That's C with 2 I's. You know what I'm saying? Just add me. You know what I'm saying? Hit my DM, features, all of that. If anybody needs some studio time, all of that, you can just hit me right on the ground. That's the best place that you can find me.
That's what's up. Once again, I want to thank, I'm going to call her Infamous C, or C, whatever. For, sent down with, me, C, from the Hello Effect podcast, We here to support and push artists that's out there supporting and pushing their own stuff, We here just to help push even more, So I want to thank you for taking your time out.
I thank you for taking the time out to hit me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Don't miss this episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, follow, and share the artist. See you on another episode.